Okay, go for it.
All right, so today we have a very unique video. It's going to be an unboxing from several different companies. I had a lot of different shipments coming in this week, so I got some good deals on some different things, and I thought, hey, why not? Why not have a nice unboxing video? We got some stuff from Solaris, which is a Japanese company, Limited Run Games, Target, and Best Buy. So I figure we can go through that, kind of look over some stuff. Maybe somebody will see something they like, and yeah, I am. By the way, I will say this is not sponsored, but if these companies do want to sponsor us and send us some boxes to unbox, I would not turn that down. Just letting that be out there. All right, so I guess first things first. Let's do. I got a package from Limited Run Games. A couple of these, by the way, I already opened because it was a few days ago, but
You
I
just
didn't
couldn't
actually
wait.
open the. I didn't actually open the product itself. I just opened the package. But we got it's here. It's a game from Limited Run Games, and inside we have two things. We have Jack and Daxter for PS4,
Jerk and Dirkster.
and I freaking love Jack and Daxter. So that was a thing. I don't know. Did you ever play the original Jack and Daxter?
Yeah, yeah. I played the original. It's been a while since I've touched it. Actually, I think have a copy somewhere. But to me, I'm outgrowing the kind of childish aesthetic that they have going on for that game. Well, that what they used to have going on for that game. So I don't know how much has changed in the past. Isn't it from Insomniac?
Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm more leaning toward their mature themes now. Last of Us 2. Hopefully someday. But yeah, I mean, I've played the original in the past, but I haven't played them recently. So
Yeah. So Limited Run Games is doing a run of all of the older Jack and Daxter games. So far, they've taken pre-orders for the first and the second game. I have pre-ordered the second game. I think it's going to come later this year. I don't know. They will eventually have pre-orders for the other games, and they also have collector's editions for them as well. It look kind of like books, so you can put them on like a shelf. And yeah, I didn't do the collector's edition. I just wanted the game. I think it was like $25. Not too bad.
you
Not a bad
didn't
deal.
want collector's edition? What?
I mean, for me, unless a collector's edition has like a figure or something that I can display well, I'm not really into it. Especially paper goods. I don't want posters. I don't want stickers. I don't want things like that.
Yeah.
I have enough posters. I don't use stickers. Yeah, so I just went with this. So, and it also every limited run game that's actually one of their limited series because they do other things. But you get a trading card, kind of holographic.
Ooh, kind of
Yeah,
foily too.
they do a few different variants within each game, so somebody else might have got a different one. In fact, you can actually get a metal die-cast version of one too. That's one of their like sample ones.
Their logo looks like a company on the run.
That one.
Yeah, it looks like
I don't know.
it's in a hurry to move.
Yeah. So
It's a
that
fun.
was all I had this week from limited run games. I'll probably get Jack and Daxter 2 and a couple other games in the future. I think I have still waiting on from them. They can take a little bit of time to get a game to you, but they've always come through. So the people who are always a little bit butthurt, oh, it took me a few months to get my game, they need to realize that they aren't ordering from a store that always has the product in. They're ordering and then they produce the game and then they ship it out to you. So there's a little bit of a delay. So the next thing I ordered was from Solaris. I think that's how you pronounce their name. They're a Japanese company. They sell all different kinds of goods imported from Japan. I already opened the box for this particular one. But with the PS Vita on the downward decline, they're no longer producing new games or new unit. Well, they're not producing the cartridges for the games anymore. Companies who have already purchased their order of cartridges can still make games. And to my knowledge, I don't think they're producing any new consoles. So there was a Japanese version that I really, really wanted. It is the lime green version.
Ooh.
And so this is technically a used console. Solaris is kind of weird in the way they do stuff, but honestly, I didn't mind it. So basically, when you purchase an item from them, they send a kind of a verification thing out. Then it wants you to either, you know, link one of your social media accounts or send them a picture of your ID, something to prove that it's actually you, right, ordering the product. I don't know. I linked a couple of my social media accounts and they were happy with it, so that was fine. Then a few days later, they'll send you like these high resolution images of the item, every possible angle you can imagine. And they say, is this condition all right with you? Do you still want to go through with the order? Which is good because you know exactly what you're getting when
Sounds
you order
fair.
this.
Yeah.
And from the pictures, all I could see on it was a tiny little scuff. And other than that, it was fine. I was like, you know what? For a used one, for around $100, I think I might have paid a little less than $100 for it. It was perfectly fine with me. So when you open the box, it came with you get your cables. You got your little power block here. That back in the bag there. And then
Typical Vita
it
unboxing.
It came with all the paperwork as well. You get some weird little AR thing. I didn't even know that was a thing with Vita, but
Yeah, it just
all the
wasn't really
paperwork.
pushed that much.
And then I'm sure what everybody actually wants to see is the console itself. So toss the box over there. And so we have
It
ta-da!
actually looks really nice.
Yeah. And so on the back, dust it off a little bit. On the back here, there's a tiny little scuff right there. And that's the one that I saw in the picture. But other than that, it's pretty much pristine. There's some I'm talking, you have to like hold it in the light to see the little scratches on the screen, but as my fingerprints, obviously. But yeah, so
don't fingerprint it.
Yeah, I'm super happy. It's a lot thinner than my original Vita, and it's a lot lighter. I definitely noticed how much lighter it is than the original. And booted right up. It was fully charged. I mentioned it to you earlier. What was kind of weird is on these Japanese versions, this is to confirm instead of this. So that really threw me off when I was selecting languages, and I was like, why does it keep, so that's cool. There on here. Yeah, there's it booted up. So yeah. Unfortunately, it did not come with
that system sound.
Yeah, it did not come with a memory card, which sucks because the memory cards are freaking expensive for those things. But it is what it is. So that is all I got from Solaris. I honestly, if they had something I was really interested in, I would probably purchase from them again. It took a little bit of time to get to me because of all the verification processes and things, but prices were reasonable. The condition of the product was good. No complaints really. So let's move on to some stuff from Target. Yeah, man. So the first thing I purchased in store, I have a handful of stuff here. I have some Starlink products, and they were on clearance at Target. And in addition to that, using the Cartwheel app, you got an additional 50% off all Starlink products. So the accessories and stuff are like $2 a piece. Basically,
wow.
Originally priced $10. So the first thing I have here is the Crusher weapons pack. Not sure if you want me to open that or not, but that is what I have here.
Nah, you should be fine.
Nah.
Yeah.
It could be noisy if I do.
Yeah, it'll be really noisy.
So I have that. I have the character Eli Arborwood, and he was $3.98 plus your 50% off, so a couple bucks. Yeah, not bad. And then the last thing I got from Target in the store was I got the Pulse ship pack with Volcano and Chase De Silva. Yeah, that was $12.48, 50% off. Originally $25, so not bad. The only downside was there is a Target exclusive Starlink ship pack. They did not have it in stock, which is kind of a bummer, because that would be the one that I would really want to get from Target. So Target, if you have any more of those you want to slide my way, let me know, because I'm actually planning, once I get a second controller, start a playthrough with my fiance. So there's that. All right, and I also have a box that came from Target. So last week they were doing a BOGO deal on video games, and it included pre-orders. Downside was a lot of Switch games were not included, and most of the games I want this year are on the Switch. So it's like, well, shit. Um,
Well, shit.
uh, so I went ahead and I picked out a game that I did want. I think I mentioned it to you earlier, and I picked out a pre-order for a game that's coming later in the year. So I will show you what we have here once I open this box. My little shank knife.
You have a shank. What?
My little shank knife, you know. All right. So we have Zonky Zero, the Day One Edition, which is a kind of Japanese survival game. It looked pretty interesting. Had pretty good reviews from what I could see. And I really dig the art style quite a bit.
Now, are these released in the East and like just subbed for us, or are they released over here? Because the amount of games that you tweet about and everything, I've never heard of half of them. And I try to follow indie games as much as I can, but there's a lot of them.
So what I've been doing lately is I realized there was a huge section of the gaming market that I had been missing out on, and that is games that were originally released in Japan. A lot of the mainstream gaming sites do not review Japanese games when they come to the U.S. I've kind of noticed that, especially Game Informer is particularly notorious for not having really any reviews of Japanese original games. So there's a website out there called Nintendo Everything. They post every week a roundup of all the Famitsu reviews, which is a Japanese game site.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of go through there and I look at the ones that get like an 8 or higher, and I'm like, okay, I'll put that on my list. I have a list going out there, and if that game gets a English release, I'll check it out. And this happened to be a game that however many months ago it released in Japan, and they finally localized it in English to the United States. So thankfully Target had it in stock, and I got it BOGO. And the second game I got is also a Japan game. It's from the makers of Yakuza, and I think it's set in the same universe. It's called Judgment. So I have that one coming out soon.
Why does that sound so familiar?
Later in like June, I think.
Yeah, that's the one that there was like some controversy around the actor doing drugs, I think.
Yeah, Japan is really hardcore on drug use. They really don't like that. So
I mean, a lot of countries don't like that, but
meh.
Of the games that you've gotten that were JRPG, were they subbed in English or dubbed?
Depends. This particular one,
does that one say? Because I know a lot of them won't pay the voice actors to do the extra work. They'll just text it out.
I'm not certain. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm used to subbed and dubbed anime both, so I don't care really. But yeah, kind of looking forward to playing this one. It just released, I think, last week maybe, or the week before. So it's a pretty new game in the US at least. So yeah, definitely want to check it out. So
cool.
That is what I got from Target.
I think I'm probably going to attempt to rewatch all of Super once they do the English dubs for it, because just to hear Sean Schimmel scream is worth my time.
Yeah. So
I think I said his name right.
I have 2 more boxes here. Technically, there's I think 2 items from Best Buy that were delayed, which is unfortunate because Best Buy is usually pretty awesome about getting me their stuff on time. I don't know what happened there. I think these ones came via UPS and FedEx dropped the ball on the other 2. So technically, I placed 1 order, and they sent me multiple shipments.
You told me about that.
So yeah, I will open the first one here. It's all gaming related stuff. Some of it is Nintendo Switch stuff, and some of it is Starlink stuff, because they had a really good deal.
For stuff.
I mean, if you consider Starlink stuff, then 100% of it is.
Oh, okay.
Come on now.
I mean, did Starlink come out for anything but Switch?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It came out on all the platforms.
Oh yeah, that's right.
On the Switch version, though, you got a Star Fox R-Wing, and then you got Fox as a character.
Of course.
Okay, so we got some good stuff here. All right, first things first, we got Shockwave, the weapon pack for Starlink. So they had a really good deal on their stuff. I think it was like 65% off. Plus, you get GCU if you still have that going, so you get the additional 20% off that. So these were around $2 each, I think, as well. So about the same deal as Target, which is good because Target didn't have a lot left.
Yeah.
Um,
God, I'm gonna be in a very sad mood when September comes around.
September. What's wrong with September?
GCU expires. Mine does.
Oh yeah, that's when mine expires too.
So I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna try to get into all my pre-orders and stuff now.
I'm gonna try to, like, probably the end of August. I'm gonna be like, okay, what do I have to have? What does Best Buy still have in stock? And just shotgun blast a whole bunch of stuff out there and hope that it sticks. Because once that's over, then we get to go back to actually paying mostly full price for games. So.
Side note, I mean, if Best Buy, if you're listening right now, your pre-order process kind of sucks because you charge me up front when I pre-order the item. Then you refund me like 3 days later, and then you charge me again when the game comes out, which is frustrating because I have to sit there with a hold on whatever funds I put towards a game for 3 days, and then you're going to charge me again later. Why don't you do what Amazon does and just charge me when it ships?
It may be the way their system's set up, so
it's stupid, but whatever. So yeah, I have the Hailstorm and Meteor K2 weapons as well. You attach these to the ships, and it gives them different boosts and power-ups. Side note, they're actually discontinuing the figure line for Starlink. So if you want them, get them now because the game is still being supported and there's still going to be additional DLC packs for it. But I guess the figures didn't sell super well. I think because the Toys to Life bubble popped, even though I still enjoy it. So I'm trying to snag all the things before they stop carrying them in stores anymore, essentially. So
I really wish that they had Lego Dimensions for Switch.
Yeah.
Because I have a whole lot of things I haven't opened up. Lego Dimensions. Now that they've done and canceled everything. But I've got like 4 or 5 boxes I still haven't opened up yet. And I didn't even get to play it all. Granted, my house was compromised. So that's up in the wind as far as, whose fault that is. But I thoroughly enjoyed the Ghostbusters set, the Back to the Future set. I mean, there were so many sets. And I mean, I wouldn't say I was going for 100% completionist, but it was fun exploring all the levels, reliving a lot of those old movies. And then once my Wii U got taken and I didn't want to buy another Wii U, I'm thinking, great, I've got all this content here with boxes that haven't even been opened yet from gifts that I got over the years.
Well, thankfully, if you buy the disc, the packs still work on any system. So
yeah, but it's not.
You could get it for PS4.
Yeah,
that's what I have it on.
I guess I could do try to find it cheap somewhere since it's not.
I would just trade you my PS4 copy for. Well, no, you don't. You don't have the Wii U game, obvious, or do you still have the Wii U game?
I don't think so.
They took the game too. Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I'll have to check my disc to see what I have.
But either way, I'd have to restart all my progress, and I'm not really wanting to do that. So
I don't really want to do that either because I think I had all but one little section of the portal that was done. But anyway. Continue.
So they got sidetracked. I don't know if this was one I already showed you, but it's the Iron Fist and the Freeze Ray Mark II weapon pack. So there's that. There's one more Starlink item in this box, and it is the Lance ship with Imploder, and the character is Hunter Haka. Is that? Yep. So that's cool. And we got 2 Switch games here. We have the Trials Rising Gold Edition.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that game.
It's on sale this week for $19.99, or it's $15.99 if you have the GCU. So not a bad price. I played Trials Fusion years ago, and I reviewed it actually when we had a website.
I remember that.
Yeah. And so yeah, it comes with 55 plus additional tracks and exclusive sticker book inside. So it's the game plus the expansion.
A lot of tracks. So, holy crap.
Yeah.
Keep you busy for a little while.
And here's a game that I got, Cars 3, Driven to Win. It surprisingly had pretty good reviews for a game based on a movie. Usually those are garbage shovelware. Mm-hmm. This one actually did pretty well. It was made by WB Games,
Warner
so
Brothers.
they're pretty good about their games. And this one was also $19.99 or $15.99 with GCU, so not a bad deal. All right, we're on to our last box here.
All right, I'm ready. I
It's
think.
a big box,
Wait.
but I don't really know why it's so big.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, you're good. Uh, all right, we're in.
Be careful with the relic.
They put a ton of bubble wrap in this thing, dude. Oh my gosh. There are 2 things in this box, and here is the monstrosity of bubble wrap, and there's another sheet in there too. Okay. Oh man. Oh geez. Okay. Well, this is kind of rough. It's actually already opened, so
So much for the
Best
bubble
Buy.
wrap.
What the hell, man?
Where'd that come from?
This is Best Buy. So this is Neptune, the ship is, and then you got Judge, the character, and the weapon is the Levitator. Also, yeah, it's kind of bent and torn open there. Not the best shape, especially since I'm unboxing this here, but that's all right. That's all right.
And you pulled out 3
I'm
miles
already...
of bubble wrap, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it anyway, so I don't really care that much, I guess. And then the last thing is the ship is Nadir. You have Nullifier is the weapon, and Shade is the character. Yeah. So I like the ship designs quite a bit. They're really cool.
Hell of a Starling call going on here.
Yeah, I think there's only a couple left, actually. There's
there's only a couple left, so that means only a couple more boxes that can come in full of Starling stuff.
There's a GameStop exclusive one, which I really want, but I don't want to pay GameStop's atrocious shipping charges because their shipping is garbage. Oh yeah, there's the Target exclusive, which they're sold out of online and in store. So, meh. I think those are the only ones I'm missing because I have some other ones that I got when the game first launched. I got the game, and then Best Buy gave you a free character when it launched, so I have some other stuff too. But that is my haul. Technically, there's supposed to be 2 more Switch games, but they did not arrive. So if they arrive in a decent amount of time and we haven't posted the video yet, maybe we'll do a quick little unboxing of those, include those in there. Shout out to SwitchCore on Twitter. They are an awesome group of people, and I will be sharing this with them as well and tweeting that out. So out to them. Also to Vita Island because of this beautiful baby right here.
I'm going to have to look into getting me another one, a slimmer version.
So. Yeah. I wanted one of each because, they have this one and they have this one. Also, it charges now with a micro USB, I've noticed, whereas the other one had its own, thing.
I think I prefer I don't know which one I prefer. I just wish everything would go to USB-C.
Micro USB is a little bit more fragile, I've noticed. The cables break a little bit easier, but you can find cables everywhere, whereas you have to get a specific one.
Yeah, that one is a proprietary one, but I like it better because it clicks in. So it's
what they really needed to do when they released this was let it take micro SD cards.
What does it take?
It takes its own thing. They have their own thing, and they're atrociously expensive. You're talking $100 for like a 64 gigabyte one.
Wait, yeah. I knew that. I have a Vita already. You're not talking about that the slimmer Vita has something more proprietary, or just the same kind of SD?
It's the same proprietary thing.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say that must be something new I'm not aware of, but yeah, with the Vita I'm very aware because I've shopped for cards in the past, and it's never a good feeling when you spend $50 on 10 gigs. So
what really sucks is I have a small collection of like actual physical Vita games. I unfortunately got into collecting them kind of late, but I have a ton. That is one of the games I do want to get someday.
You don't have it?
I do like. No, I don't have that one.
Oh my god, dude, you're missing out.
It's probably pretty cheap to get it.
It's yeah, probably. I mean, damn.
I'm gonna try to start building up my Vita collection over time because I'm sure they're gonna.
Now that it's done.
Well, it could go one of 2 ways. It could go skyrocketing prices or down. We'll see. But yeah, I
That's
I
that's actually one of the reasons why I picked up a Steam Link as they were going discontinued, and I got it.
I got one for $5.
I got one for around $9, including shipping. So
Yeah.
hopefully, if that becomes one of those legacy have to have it items, I'm like, okay, say this one for 150. But I honestly, I may want to use it myself. So in case I ever get to a house that computer's nowhere near the TV, and I want to do some big screen TV stuff.
I'll tell you, the Steam Link over Wi-Fi at least is hot garbage. Even within the same room, within 10 feet of each other, it runs like garbage.
Oh,
But I want to try it hardline once I hardline my living room, and my PC's already hardlined, so hopefully it works a lot better that way.
yeah.
I don't
Hardlining
know.
your house on the to-do list. So
Yeah, that's
and
on the list
and
of to-dos.
hardlining my house is on the to-do list because I think I figured out what I'm gonna do. So, um,
Nice.
yeah. Got anything else? Any last words? Any?
No, I'm not really expecting these shipments this week unless something surprises me. So, well, I take that back. 2 games are coming, but yeah. Other than that, that's it.
So would a bunny in your mailbox be considered a surprise?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so if that shows up, you're gonna be like, "Hey, we got a surprise."
Is it a live bunny or is it a
Of
dead
course, it's gonna
one?
be alive. I'm not gonna put a dead bunny in your.
I don't know, you freaking psychopath.
What
Talking
kind
about
of,
bunny in my
what kind
mailbox.
of sadistic Easter bunny do you have coming to your house?
I don't know, man. So,
Okay, all right, guys. Well, this is all we have for this time. So the next time we have something come in that needs to be unboxed, which I'm going to start doing as well. Although I don't know what my next unboxing is going to be because I think I may not be getting the Days Gone Collector's Edition, just the base game. So
it's $140, and even with GCU, that's still a
even with
little pricey.
GCU, and the fact is, I don't know how there's no like, you know, sneak peek of how the game is doing as far as story goes, and no one's been able to play it, no one's been able to hear about it, and it comes out in a week. So
Yeah.
when it's a brand new established title, I say
I
that
heard the reviews are embargoed until the day before or the day of. I can't remember, but
that's
yeah.
gonna be kind of scary. Usually I would be kind of like reserved as far as like being comfortable with buying collector's editions of new IPs. Yet I have Horizon Zero Dawn back there of like 3 different boxes, and it was a brand new IP, but it came from a studio that everyone knows really well, Guerrilla Games. So, and they
Yeah.
did the whole Killzone series, which the last one kind of flopped and didn't do as well, but they definitely took it a new way, and there is a confirmed sequel coming, so I'm really excited about that. But this new game, Days Gone, is from Sony Bend. I don't know what all they've done,
Hmm.
so if anyone in the comments can help me out with that, or I might just Google it after this and find out what they've done. But they delayed it quite a few times. Like,
I'm definitely interested in that.
I mean, I'm interested in it, but
I want to see how it is. I'm not going to buy it until I actually see reviews. I'm not going to pre-order it or anything like that. It comes out, I think.
the 26th.
I think. Yeah, yeah.
The same day
I was gonna
that
say, I think I get paid that day or something, but yeah. So,
comes out the same day one of the biggest cinematic releases ever comes out. So
and we have tickets for that.
and we
We'll
have
probably
tickets.
maybe do a podcast on that. I don't know.
I would say we will. Just don't click on it until you're ready to hear some shit.
Yeah,
Because we're gonna
it might be spoilery.
It's
Most
probably
of our stuff
it's
is.
probably gonna, yeah. I mean that's why I mean honestly the title of the movie is usually in the podcast. So if you don't want to hear the spoilers, don't click on it. So.
Yeah.
But we do have other content to check out if you guys would like to check that out. We do post weekly as we try to get videos out between podcasts, unboxings, and reviews. So and some Cannon Fodder series that we have coming up. Not sure what is in the works right now, but we do have some stuff coming up. So without further ado, I think you good?
Yep, that's all I got.
All right. See you guys next time.
Adios.